Crimson Head's Lisa Trevor, young Barry, and Chris in the RE engine would be great to see. And on top of the screenshot that was in the RE Death Island movie of Jill in her Stars outfit, it got some people going about another potential remake, including myself. A lot of people are expecting a potential remake of this game on the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil, which would be insane if so. I feel like a lot of people are really sleeping on the possibility of another remake of RE1. I know how crazy that sounds, especially on how highly praised one remake is, and Capcom won't forget where they started, so the chance of seeing the Spencer Mansion, young Chris, young Wesker, somewhat young Barry, and we already have the Jill face model being in that remake, it could be pretty sweet. This is a prediction. When the REX engine becomes the main engine that Capcom works on, I think the game releasing with it will be DMC6, just like RE7 with the first RE engine. But at the exact same time, I'm not ruling out what could happen with the 30th anniversary of RE, because for some reason I feel like Code Veronica and 5 aren't even the next remakes. Something's telling me that it's going to be another remake of 1, and that is going to be the game that could also be featured with the first REX engine game, or whatever the case may be. Those were clips that were in my videos for the past year talking about another RE1 remake, and they really make sense for this to actually happen. In my opinion, it would feel weird if they just did RE5 and skipped every other RE game. Now, of course, they can always go back, but this is such a perfect opportunity for Capcom. But I feel like this game, if it does happen, is the perfect definition of high risk, high reward. Because there is a large fan base that doesn't want this remake and doesn't want it to be fucked up. Then there's a side that hasn't played RE1 Remake yet, or has just lacked desire to do so, that wants to see a remake of this game in the near future. Also, I have no idea who this Daniel guy is or his track record, so if there are RE fans that can just let me know about him or anything that he's gotten right in the past, let me know in the comments, please. But it's interesting because a lot of us were expecting this to happen, but at the same time, we didn't, because we were all expecting an RE5 remake in the next few years. But for some reason, it just didn't sit right with me in particular. Why skip over all of these games and not build up the Chris, Jill, and Wesker rivalry? It seems like Capcom noticed that. The 25th anniversary of RE was very forgettable. I seriously don't know what came out during that time except for RE-verse, I believe, and that was an absolute flop. This to me feels like it can be the better and perfect anniversary gift possible. Like I said in a previous clip, the REX engine is most likely going to debut in a few years. I'd be shocked if it was actually the next two. And they would probably release a Resident Evil game with it, or DMC6, who really knows. But let's think about this. In 2014, they announced a new engine that was under development. We know what that turned out to be. The engine came out 3 years later with RE7. Earlier this year, or just entering 2024, Capcom announced a new engine that they were going to be working on, essentially being the next generation of the current engine. 2026 will be the 3 to 4 year mark of that announcement. 2026 is the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil. Is the writing on the wall becoming a little bit more clear for you guys? I can definitely make another video talking about how this game can be, if so true from these rumors. I'll say there is obviously no confirmation about another RE1 remake. If you come across my channel before, I love speculating and theorizing about a lot of things that drive discussion. If you guys like it, I hope you subscribe and like. If you don't, that's completely fine too, I understand. But I'm really intrigued about another remake, young Wesker, Chris, Jill, Barry, Richard, Jan, Neptune, Lisa Trevor, Hunters, Crimson Heads, Plan 42, and so much more content. Not even mentioning the iconic Spencer Mansion. This game can truly be special, but again, I feel like this is a high risk, high reward type of stuff. I hope faith was restored for a lot of people with RE4 Remake, which is what happened with me. I had my doubts and was proven wrong, and is now a top 3 Resident Evil game I have ever played. If this game truly does end up happening though, it's gonna be the most mixed reception RE game that I remember since, I believe, either 6 or something like that, because this game already has a remake. So what are they essentially remaking? Are they remaking the remake? Are they remaking the original? I don't know. Some Resident Evil fans might find this as a tough pill to swallow, but this game just felt like it was inevitably going to happen, whether if it's going to be the next 2 years, the next 5, maybe 10, whatever it is. Because we know this game is going to sell well, and why not remake the game that started everything in your new engine that has gotten so many fans into the series? But let me know your thoughts in the comments. If these rumors are true, are you excited for another Resident Evil remake? Do you think it'll come with the REX engine? or is this just smoke and mirrors? Be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more RA content like this in the near future. And as always, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.